Purv Tiwari, a fresh graduate from IIT Bombay with a bachelor's and master's dual degree in aerospace engineering. My Insta life has been full of adventures. I've gone through an entire Pandora's box full of things on campus, be it cult, tech, or research, to randomly roaming around the campus with friends or exploring Mumbai, to exploring depression and suicidal thoughts and learning to cope with them. There are many challenges in dealing with mental health issues, the foremost being lack of awareness. This is the biggest challenge I feel because for me, initially for a few months, I was unable to even identify that there's a problem. I just felt sad time and again and thought that it might be because of the stress or academic load. But then the sadness began reappearing even during seemingly happy times. And that's when I started to think that maybe something is not right. And the worst part was that I didn't even know what to do about it. When things started to get out of hand, I told a friend about them. Like it was a leap of faith, but in the end, that helped. And he suggested that I should go to the Student Wellness Center. That's the free counseling service offered on campus. Now, I had surely heard about them. They even had an orientation session at the beginning of a campus life. But still, I was a bit hesitant in approaching them because we have always seen in shows and movies and all pop culture references that people who go for help to counselors or psychologists are not normal. That they're a bit haywired and they're judged for that, and then other people start behaving weird with them. People stop acting normally because that is what we have always seen and heard at our homes or in media. The first step was getting over that stigma associated with going to a counselor. Even when I pressed the button for the third floor in the main building lift, that's where the center is, I felt the eyes of the other two occupants of the lift judging me. I remember going to the SWC after making sure that the corridor is empty so that no one sees me going to a counselor so that I won't be judged. From that mindset in the fall of 2016 to now, where I actively participate in sensitizing people about mental health issues, creating awareness, and trying to propagate an on campus culture where going to a counselor should be as casual as going to the nearest D Mart, for example, the journey has been fun. Well, full of ups and downs for sure, but fun. With time, I also learned that when you meet or talk to a counselor, there is some sort of an instant bond made. It is like how you meet a random person and feel an instant connect with them, and you feel like, damn, we should be friends. The same way you also feel an instant connect with the counselor. Once that happens, then only will you feel completely at ease. It is said that finding a long term counselor is harder than finding a life partner. If you feel uncomfortable with a counselor, even after a lot of efforts, I think it is time to find a new one. Don't hesitate in that, and most importantly, don't lose hope. The third learning, and the most important one I'd say, is that it is perfectly okay to reach out to your friends. Counselors help a lot, for sure, but my friends are the ones who support infuses a completely different sort of energy into me. Sometimes all I need is just a little bit of reinforcement, love, and support from people who matter to me. And because now I have shared stuff about me that is too personal, the conversation strengthens the bond of friendship as well, which is the best part, I'd say. But remember the most important thing that you are the only one who can lift yourself out of your mental misery. Consider happiness as the moon and yourself as a rocket. Vague imagery, but yeah, this rocket needs to be propelled by the feel of positivity, love, and support that you need to get from your friends, counselors, or maybe random online content like memes or shows or articles. But the control system is operated by you and you alone. You are the driver. Like during depression, we lose the will to even get up in the morning at times, let alone anything else. And that is fine. I think those days mandate a ton of self care. Sometimes it is good to do nothing and relax. But there are days where you want to get out of this misery, and that is the time when you should actively lift off that rocket. Remember, it is a slow process. You need to be persistent, and there will be a lot of setbacks on the way, random debris trying to blast your rocket midway, for example. And in those times, it is okay to leave your rocket in a parking orbit and relax. Later, you can pick up from the same spot and start going up again. You will surely reach the moon. Just don't lose hope. Things get better with time. A cliched line, but it is a cliche for a reason because it's true. A few months down the line, you'll also be looking back at the biggest crisis of your life and be patting yourself on the back while saying, damn, we did it. So, to summarize, there are four key points here. First is taking help through counseling is as normal as taking a stroll in the park. Don't hesitate. Second, sometimes you just don't feel comfortable with a counselor. It is alright to find another. Don't give up on counseling because of a not so good experience. Third, reach out to someone you trust, maybe a friend, an acquaintance, or a complete stranger, maybe, who is known to be supportive and helpful in such matters. I mean, it depends on you. Whoever you want to reach out, you should. Like, even if you feel a little bit, you should. And healing is a slow and steady journey with a lot of unexpected pit stops. But don't lose heart. You will surely.